Hey guys, what's up? Beautiful day, beautiful sunshiny day. Just blinding myself on the glare on the phone. So we're mid-sabbatical season, and I'm naturally I'm a storyteller. I like to go out and live the adventures of life, and then come back with something in my back pocket that I can use, apply, and test. And then if that becomes fruitful in my life, I like to share it. I like to give back from my abundance. And my first point, the first thing I want to give to you is the value of Facebook sabbaticals. Now, I've been preaching this message for quite a few years now, and I just want to encourage you that if you're feeling heavy, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling not happy with life, if you feel that the circumstances and the events in your life are being thwarted or ruined or diminished because of social media, or you're feeling yourself comparing yourself or just simply unhappy with life, if you are concerned about that, maybe it is time that you just take a break. I'm not suggesting you just totally go monk on us and just totally leave. Maybe that is what you want to do, and honestly, I've kind of found like a little bit of a hybrid. I've actually moved to the computer only, where social's only on my laptop, which my laptop spends 90% of its life in my backpack, aside from work activities, and then I hop on Facebook once or twice a week during the busy season when I am maintaining social a lot for work, and then really I haven't at all for the past few months, but it makes that a lot easier. You can't just pop it out of your phone, check on it. It's not in your phone, or it's not in your pocket, excuse me, and you can't get to it. It's not that as accessible. And honestly, if you increase the barrier to entry and you make it harder for yourself to do bad things, to practice bad habits, then it just becomes harder to live a sucky life or to do sucky things. So second point is that I want to give to you guys is a lot of people in this world, in this entitlement age, in this self-empowerment age, will say you don't owe anybody anything. And it's not the case. It's not the truth. You owe everybody that you come across, you owe them love. You owe them respect, okay? Even if they're totally different. Things like racism, being opposed to people with different sexual orientation, all these things is small thinking. It is love that you owe everybody. Anyone who tells you you don't owe anybody anything is deluding you, is not telling you the truth. You owe everybody respect, you owe everybody love, you owe everybody your best every time that you interact with them. Now, I'm not saying that you have to like everybody, but you do have to love everybody. So it's not true that you don't owe anybody anything. But it is true, to piggyback off of that you should concern yourself with God's opinion of you, and that's it. Don't worry. Now, the Apostle Paul does say that you should make it your ambition to live a quiet life, work with your hands, doing something good so that you win the respect of outsiders. So your life should reflect yourself properly, so that way you can live and be respected by others. But you don't want to live to impress. You don't want to live to satisfy others with your behavior, because number one, they really don't care, and number two, they don't hold your future. So it's important that you concern yourself with where you have to be in your heart, and ultimately to ground that, to bring that home, is seek out God. What does God want for you? And if you've never looked into that, maybe it's time. Talk to someone that you trust, and find what it is that you have to do in your life to be right with yourself. Another point is, we'll go back to kind of the first thing, is don't spend your life trying to keep yourself happy, because it will never work. Okay, I've seen this, I've tried this, I've done this. Big hawk right there, red-tailed hawk. Spend time worried about other people. As soon as I start feeling depressed and anxious and stuff, I start to consider I'm thinking about myself too much. And I'm not trying to be, holier than thou. I get into ruts just like anybody else. Matter of fact, I get into some deep ruts. And that's a part of why I kind of, try to affect my life in this way by taking time away. But don't spend so much time worried about yourself. Spend some time worrying about someone else and see how valuable that will be. And this is totally unrelated, but it kind of isn't unrelated. But take care of the environment. I'm tired of people considering life without considering the natural world around them. If it wasn't for the natural world, we wouldn't have things like clean air, clean water, clean food, and safety and shelter. And if we don't acknowledge those things in what we do in life, if we don't acknowledge those things, I say all the time that what you eat, what you drink, what you do reflects what you believe about the world. And if you're not working to protect the natural world that is responsible for providing you the very basic needs of life, you're focused on, you got to go back. You got to go back in time and back in your priority list and start to consider the way that your life is reflecting how you believe. So the natural world's responsible for making it possible for me to talk to you, is what I'm trying to say, and make it possible for you to conduct your business and go about your life in the way that you see fit. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that this video hits you at a good time in your life, and it gives you something to apply. And I just encourage you to be yourself, but ultimately to be the best version of yourself. Seek out what God wants for you. Seek out don't seek what the world wants from you, because that will only leave you wishing for more. But anyway, I hope this helps. I love you guys. I'll see you when I see you out there in the adventure life. See ya.